I actually had on here because I wrote this when he had been fined and suspended. What your thoughts were on the like the I guess the events around it. Do you think it was a deserved suspension?
Torts has pulled a lot of shit in his career,
Mm-hmm.
like a lot. And some of it's funny. And some of it is just super unprofessional, I
Yeah.
think. But at the same time, uh, one of the things that constantly is knocked about hockey is they don't sell the players, they don't sell
Mm-hmm.
personalities, they don't give them a chance to be,
Yeah.
people and connect with people in that manner.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that Torts has always done is, like him or hate him, he draws attention,
Yeah.
and he is entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good for the league to have at least some personality,
Yeah.
and them suspending him further supports the notion that they want everybody to be robots, stick to the
Mm-hmm.
script, don't sway off and have your own opinion.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. That there's instances where it is just kind of funny, and like he's not even gonna have to pay the fine because it was the president or the owner that said he was gonna pay it, and
Oh yeah.
his suspension is obviously over with now. Uh, but then there's instances where he was asked about a player in a press conference, and he kind of just threw up his hands and like slammed them down on the table and did that again, and then he walked off without answering the reporter's questions, and I'm like, that's a different thing. Like the reporter had a right to ask those questions, and you're gonna act like a child and walk off. It's like it's hard to it's hard to like the guy when he's also got that side of him, I guess.
I was just looking it up because I was pretty sure he was in his mid 60s.
Yeah.
He's 65 years old. That's not a good look, man.
No.
Some of the things he's doing, some of it's funny.
Yeah.
Like when the first time around when he like the one player that made up something or
Right. The Kevin Hayes comment.
allegedly,
Yeah.
yeah, allegedly made up something, or maybe he heard something he
Yeah.
wasn't supposed to share, whatever. Him slapping him down in the media press interview was awesome. It was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Uh, because it keeps the reporters accountable for what they're saying.
Yeah. And he stood by his guy, right?
And and he stood by his guy, right? That's the big thing. He
Mm-hmm.
stood by his guy. But like him continuing to do it and continuing to blackball this guy, come on, man.
Yeah. He made a mistake. He's just trying to do his job, and like,
You taught him a lesson, right?
yeah.
Like, why are you doubling down on this?
Mm-hmm.
What's the point?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, and that's the side of Torts. It's just like like he's a decent coach. Like with his personality, he's like he could have a real presence in the league, and it doesn't have to muddy down the water with these petty differences, I guess.
I mean, he has, right? The
Mm.
problem with Torts is he'll cross the line and then
Hmm.
he'll keep going. And it's like, dude, just cross the line and stay there.
Yeah.
Like, don't keep running. But he does, right?
Hmm.
Like, this is a few years ago when he was in, I think it was New York, and he went
Mm.
through a garbage can and like somebody in the locker room. Like, come on,
Yeah.
dude. Like, you're 60.
Yeah.
You're fucking old. That's the type of shit that like hothead 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds
Hmm.
do.
Well, it's like Trevor Zegras breaking the camera with his stick. Like that's the same energy there, Torts.